Hi everyone, welcome to Simply Tangled. My name is Annie and today I am crocheting an ear muff with you guys. I received a few requests to post a tutorial on it, so I am now making a magic ring to start my work. And to make a magic ring, just place your the tail of your yarn on your fingers like this and wrap it around like this and make an X here. So just make an X and slide down your hook and then grab the other part of the yarn from your hook and pull it outwards. And now turn or kind of rotate your hook to twist the yarn and make a loop on your hook. Now this is your working yarn here. You just have to yarn over here and pull this through the loop on your hook, and you just created a magic ring. Just pull it to make the circle smaller, and now we will make 12 double crochets into this magic ring. So let's start with our first double crochet, and to make a double crochet we just have to yarn over, insert our hook into the magic ring, then yarn over, pull through. We have 3 loops, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, and then yarn over, pull through the other 2 loops. So let's do this 11 more times. Yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and then yarn over, pull through 2 loops. We just created 2 double crochets, and now the third one. Yarn over, insert your hook into this magic ring, yarn over, pull through. You have 3 loops, and then yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, and then yarn over, pull through the second 2 loops. So 1 2 3, we just created 3 double crochets here, and now we have to make a total of 12. Fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, and then 8th, and so this was our 8th, and now 9, and then 10, 11, 12. So pull this tail to kind of close your circle, and now you have to insert your hook here to make a magic slip, a slip stitch. So this is your first double crochet stitch, the top stitch of your double crochet here. You're inserting your hook here and yarning over, pulling through it, and continue pulling through. So now you just created a slip stitch. I will just pull it tightly to kind of tighten my slip stitch here. So let's start with our second round now. We have to make 2 double crochets in one single stitch. So yarn over, insert your hook into your first chain here, and then yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and then yarn over, pull through 2 loops. And now you have to make one more double crochet into this same space here, yarn over, insert into the same stitch, then yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over, pull through 2, and then yarn over, pull through 2. So 2 times double crochet in one single stitch. Now we will move to the next stitch here. This is our next stitch, and now just yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch, then yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. And now you have to make the second double crochet into this same stitch here. So you have to make a pair of double crochet in one stitch. So let's move to the next stitch. Yarn over, insert your hook into this next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Now the second double crochet. So we are done with 3 pairs of double crochet. Let's keep repeating this pattern until our last stitch. So you have to make 2 double crochet stitches in one stitch in one space. So just make sure you're yarning over and inserting under this stitch here, like you can see the top stitches. These are the chain stitches on your top here, and you have to insert your hook. This is the front loop. I'm not sure if you can see the thread, the loops because of the color. So this is your first loop of the top stitch, and this is the back. So you have to insert your hook under both of these loops here. And make a double crochet. So just keep making a pair of double crochet in each stitch, and I'll see you at the end of this round. So I'm done with my pairs of double crochets into one stitch, into one space, and now I have to make a slip stitch to close this. So I will make a slip stitch under the first top stitch here. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull through it, and then continue pulling through the loop on your hook. So our second round is complete, and now I will just make chain 1 to create a knot, and now I need scissors. Now just pull this out and tighten it to create a nice knot. I will deal with this later in the end. So this is our center, and now we will use a different color of yarn. If you want to use the same color, just keep continuing, but I want to use a contrasting color with it. I'm using a mustard yellow. And now in round 3 we just have to insert our hook in these spaces. Remember, we made a pair of double crochets, so we have to work in these spaces, like the space between 2 double crochet stitches. Okay, so let's start our work. You can insert it anywhere. Let's start from here. Can you see the space between the double crochets? Just insert your hook and hold the other yarn like this, and then yarn over, pull through, and make 3 chain stitches. 1, 2, 3. So this will count as your first double crochet, and now you have to make 2 more double crochets into the same space. So yarn over, insert into the same space, and yarn over, pull through, then yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Oops. And then yarn over, pull through 2 loops. One more. So this time we are doing 3 double crochet stitches in that one space. Okay, so we will move to our next space, which is like skipping these 2 double stitches, and then here skip a pair of double stitch, and then insert your, like, first yarn over and then insert your hook into the next space, like after 2 double crochet stitches, and then yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Now 2 more double crochets into this space. One more. So we are, okay, you can see the pattern now, like 3 double crochets in this one space, then skip the 2 double crochets like here, and then in this next space 3 double crochets, skip these 2, and then here in this space make 3 double crochets. So like double crochet stitches 3 times. Okay, I don't know, when I'm crocheting or working I cannot talk or speak loudly, so probably my audio is pretty low, but I hope you're able to understand and follow along. I'm trying to explain each step so that even an absolute beginner can understand the pattern. So we will move to our next space here. Yarn over, insert your hook into this space, yarn over, pull through. You have 3 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. I'm pretty sure now you know how to make a double crochet, so just keep repeating it. 3 times double crochet in one space, and I'll see you when I'm doing my last double crochet stitch. So I'm gonna start my last working on my last stitch here. So we have to make 3 double crochets here. So we just completed our round 3, and now we have to finish this off by making a slip stitch into this first top stitch here. Remember the 3 chain stitches that we made? So on the top stitch, just insert your hook and then yarn over, pull through and continue pulling through. So you're done, and now we're gonna move to the next round. So now we have to work on these loops. As you can see, you have these chain stitches at the top of your, or on the outer part of your circle here, and now we have to work on these back loops. So these chain stitches have 2 loops. This is the front loop and this is the back loop. So we have to work in this back loop here. So just yarn over and insert your hook into the first back loop, and then yarn over, pull through, yarn over. I'm sorry, my hook is getting stuck. So basically you have to make a double crochet. And now yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch, pull through, yarn over. So just keep making double crochets. So just keep making double crochets into this back loop here. So this is your top stitch, this is the front loop, and this is the back loop. Just insert your hook into the back loop here and create a double crochet. So I'll continue making double crochets into this back loop of our front on our of our top stitch, and I'll see you when I reach here. Okay, so this was my last stitch here and the last back loop of my last stitch. I mean the back loop of my last stitch. So now I'm gonna make a slip stitch here to finish this round off into this top stitch, and then yarn over, pull through, so now there's just one more step left, and which is we have to make single crochets now. So just insert. Now you will be working under these both loops, under these stitches. So to make a single stitch, just insert your hook into this stitch here and then yarn over, pull through. Now you have 2 loops, yarn over, pull through. You just created a single crochet. Now you have to skip the next stitch here and insert your hook into this stitch. So this is your top stitch, which has a front loop and a back loop. You have to insert your hook under these both loops. Okay, so yarn over, pull through. You have 2 loops, and yarn over, pull through both the loops. This is a single crochet. You have to keep continuing this, like skipping a stitch, then creating a single crochet stitch into the next one. So let's skip this one and make a single crochet in this one. Insert your hook. Skip this one. Now skip this one. So keep skipping one. So I'll see you when I'm doing my last single crochet. So just remember, you have to skip the next stitch and then make a single crochet after that. Okay, so now I'm done with my single crocheting. I just skipped one stitch and then made a single crochet in the next one. This technique is called decreasing. And now I will be making chain stitches to make a loop here. So chain stitch 1 and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think 6 should be enough, or maybe I can do one more. 7 chain stitches, and now I'm gonna insert my hook here. In fact, under both loops on this top stitch, and then yarn over, pull through, and then continue pulling through. Okay, we just did a slip stitch, and now I'm gonna do one more chain stitch and cut it off and pull it tightly to create a knot here. So now I'm just gonna use my yarn needle to weave these loose ends inside. First I'll start with this tail. Let's put this back here, and now pull it. So you kind of close this circle just pull it as tightly as possible. And now you can also weave your ends before creating this loop here, so it will be easier for you. So I'm just gonna weave this in here somewhere, and then here, and then just cut it off. I'll do the same with the other loose ends, and you're done. And if you were able to follow along with me, Congratulations. I'm really proud of you.